we will be doing our reactions to the latest kind of music videos, singles, and just music that has been trending, particularly from YouTube over the past week or so, typically from bigger artists. So let's just hop right into that and give some a listen. Speaking about Gunna, first track we're gonna be listening to is I Was Just Thinking. And if you are curious to what I thought about Gunna's album as a whole, you should check out last week's stream, at least the highlights, which are on YouTube, where I give my opinions about his project. Put it bluntly, I thought it was surprisingly good and definitely surpassed my expectations. But if you really want to see my live reactions, go check that out. But let's just get right into it. Gunna, I Was Just Thinking, official video, got like almost 3 million views, so he's still getting attention. Let's give it a listen. I mean, I will say right off the back, that's probably the most normal outfit that I've ever seen him wear. I mean, he said bulletproof, the big toys. I think that is going to be a necessary thing for the foreseeable future for you. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, like I mentioned last week, when I reacted to the whole album as a whole, he clearly hasn't like lost touch with some of his producers because they are still giving him some pretty fire beats. This wasn't like a big standout for me in terms of the whole album as a whole, but it was solid. It was definitely solid. And there's always something to be said about a good like acoustic guitar mixed with track beats. It's very popular these days, which I don't know what you call it, trap R&B, trap and B, whatever you want to say. But he's certainly one of the best artists or current mainstream artists to do that kind of a lane of music. And he kind of just fell back right into his wheelhouse. Like, he didn't really miss a beat or miss a step. This is what you would kind of expect from him before, and he kind of just delivered that again. So not like groundbreaking, earth-shattering, and he didn't really say that much. He kind of spoke to things that were going on, but kept it very vague. Overall, it was just a solid track, another solid number out of a project that was actually surprisingly good. Let's go to the next one. Go to Little Durk, same side. I mean, I know Lil Durk is definitely one of the more popular artists of like this mainstream generation, especially for like younger kids, a younger generation of hip hop fans. And I can see why. He certainly has that type of appeal that, I think a younger generation would kind of gravitate towards. But after hearing rap for so long, like this beat sounds, it's solid. It's a solid beat, but it sounds pretty much like almost every other nondescript kind of trap beat that I've heard over the last like 5 to 10 years. And his guest feature also sounds like another nondescript artist that I've heard in some form or another over the last like 5 to 10 years. He could have been anybody of like 50 other named artists, and I'm like, yeah, okay, like cool. Like, it's an alright song, but it's definitely in like his lane, in his wheelhouse. But after coming back from last week, listening to his song with J. Cole, this was definitely like a step down for me. Yeah, like I said, it was okay. Not bad, not great, just okay. Could have been a song from any number of artists these days that I would not have blinked an eye at. But next, let's go to Paris, Texas. Everybody's Safe Until. They are probably one of my favorite up and coming like bands, groups, however you want to say, artists. They blend like alternative rock with punk and rap and like create this wholly kind of unique, fresh sound. And their videos are super dope. So I'm excited to check them out. Let's get to it. Like, the bass is so simple and the riff is so simple, but it's so effective in creating like this super enjoyable kind of like rhythmic line for them to kind of like ride through it with the rap. Like, but then you get that mix of like the live instrumentation that just hits so different than you could ever get just some straight programming drums. Like, this is what I love to see. Like, this is stuff that like gets me excited and kind of like the way that music is heading. And I love to see, you know, I love to see my people out there branching back out into all these different genres, not just rap and hip hop and like, you know, getting back into like punk and rock and all that stuff that we had a huge part in kind of shaping. So it's super dope to see. And this video is tough. Music so far is great. It's like a crazy mix between like the GloRillas and like say Turnstile or something like that. Super melodic with like great hip hop elements to it. Like I'm definitely digging this one right now. Like I said, definitely one of my favorite kind of groups, artists out there today. I'm very excited to see what they have coming. I'm pretty sure they have a full project on the way, and I'm for sure planning on seeing them live. And hopefully, you know, no, for sure, I'm going to get an interview with them sometime down the line. So look out for them. Like if you don't know them, Paris, Texas, definitely go check them out. They got a lot of dope songs already out there, and they keep getting better. Let's go to the next track, GloRilla, Put It On The Floor, GloMix. Let's check it out. Hey, I've said this many times, but females in rap are definitely holding it down for the culture right now. Like, I can't lie. They've definitely hit a new level, and they are in full control of the game right now. Like, there's other artists, obviously like male artists out there that are making noise and whatnot, but the women out there, the girls out there that are like really putting on, like GloRilla, they might got it right now. They might got it right now. Like, yo, they be talking so much shit these days. It's fucking wild. Like, it's wild. Like, they definitely are shut shit down, and they all bring like their own unique flavors to the game. Her especially, like, she don't have to do like all the twerking and like all the, you know, she ain't got to do like the whole sex sales things. Like, she actually got bars, like some pretty tough bars, and she can spit like some tough rhymes like any other dude out there. I was in the club like not that long ago, and I seen a whole table of dudes like almost bar for bar rapping what she was saying. That's when you know you got it. Like, that's when you know you got it. She's nice. She's nice. Like I said, all the women in the game right now, from Meg, Cardi, Glo, Lotto, like, yo, there's even a couple more I'm probably missing, but like, they got the game at a headlock right now. It's crazy. Let's go to the next track. Juice WRLD Cordae, Doomsday. What? Yo, they really got M on this? Or nah? Okay, that was dope. Is that like the deep fake, like when K-Dot did with his first The Heart Part 5 when he was changing faces? Like, is that what they did? That had to be what they did here. And is that actually Juice WRLD's verse, or is he kind of trying to imitate that? I gotta expect, or kind of like, I think it is an actual Juice WRLD verse, but that was dope. I fuck with that transition right there.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
There's another like 3 minutes, but I gotta say, like, I love to see like these young artists and rappers embracing the lyrical side of rap, because that's always been such a huge part and pillar of like rap and hip hop in general. And obviously over the years it becomes mainstream, more and more mainstream. It's kind of lost its way a bit, especially with like a lot of these younger artists. To see like younger artists out here like fully embracing the bars and ability to spit and like the whole craft behind it, you love to see it. And it's also like a huge loss that we lost Juice WRLD. Like, I wasn't like the biggest Juice fan in terms of like his music, but I always appreciated the love that he showed for like the actual craft, art, and culture of like rapping. And he had bars. Clearly he has bars. Cordae as well. So far this shit is dope. Directed by Cole Bennett, who's also dope, and I love the way that they use the deepfake to kind of pay homage to to Juice WRLD, who's no longer with us. Hey, that's a barsmith right there. That is a barsmith right there. Damn, bro. Shout out to them. Like, that's super dope. Like I said, it's amazing to see like two young brothers out here like just spitting and being happy and just loving the craft. Like, that is what made so many of us just like fall in love with hip hop. So like that right there like brings that love like back immediately for me. Like seeing dudes just spit back and forth in the back room, that brings so many memories from like high school and whatnot. So that was dope to see. Shout out to them. RIP to Juice WRLD, man. We lost one. We lost a lot of good ones recently, and like he was one of them. One that did not have to go. Like, wish he was still here, man. Let's go to the next one. King Von, Robberies. Another one that we lost. Like I said, man, King Von was another one we lost really early in his career in a tragic way. And while I was never like, the most up on his music and whatnot, I knew a lot of people really loved him and what he was putting out there. And I for sure don't agree with like the lifestyle and everything, but it's undeniable the talent and ability that he had. He certainly has pretty crazy flow and storytelling ability, which was fully on point here with the song Robberies. Even though, as destructive as I think some of the stuff can be, it's undeniable that he has an incredible ability for storytelling. And it's a shame that we couldn't see like where he might go in the future and how he might change and evolve as a person and as an artist. But, from that song right there, that song was certainly fire. Like, beat was tough. Beat was banging, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, RIP to him. Let's go to next track we're gonna listen to is Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice. Got another one. I think we just reacted to the song, so I don't remember the last one that we reacted to or listened to, but they're back at it again. Oh, okay, I think I heard of this one. This is the one that I believe Nicki Minaj was kind of getting accused of stealing from a producer from. Stealing the song from somebody who presented her the song, I guess back in the day or something. I don't know if that's true, but there's always some sort of controversy surrounding Nicki Minaj when she's dropping, but it kind of fits her, not gonna lie. It's a hit. It's a guaranteed hit. Like, as cheap and as lazy as, and I think this kind of drill trend is of kind of like just taking well-established songs and hits from yesteryear and from the past, not even that distant in the past, and kind of just remixing it with like these kind of trap drums and loops and whatnot. It's undeniable that it creates a hit from a hit, and as long as she's getting the licensing and rights to do it, why not? I'm not sure if this is a direct tie into the movie that is about to come out, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because that's great business. And that is like mainstream music at its finest. And it's a bop. It's a bop. There's not much to say about it other than that. It's a bop. I could definitely see this going off in the club, even though I think it's pretty cheap and lazy. Let's go to Sampha. Sampha's back. New album on the way? I'm hoping so. It's been 6 years. Six years since we last heard a song from Sampha. I don't even know if he's been on features or anybody else's project since then. Like, it's been so long since he's put out music, and like when he first dropped, he only has one album out, Process, and when that dropped, it was so big. It was so like different. The way he blended electronic music with soul and R&B was so different and unique from everybody else, and mixed it with like this ethereal way his voice can hit like these ranges, and like he just like does something to your soul. And like to see him back in a way like this, and like to hear this is how he's coming back, like I couldn't be more excited for a full project from him. Like, hopefully him coming back means like the project is right around the corner, but we'll see. I just think music is so much better when Sampha's back around and kind of pushing the envelope of what soul and R&B can be. I can't be more excited, man. This was fire. This was a vibe. Like, I could listen to this basically on a loop for a good 30 minutes and just vibe out to it. Welcome back, Sampha. Let's go to next one, Young Nudy featuring 21 Savage. Peaches and Eggplants. Now you can guess what this song's about. I'm sorry, but those ad-libs are effing terrible. Like, almost ruining the song. Like, the beat is a vibe. Like, he's got a good little bop going on, but the blah, 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 yo, that's just gotta stop, bro. Like, you're not Waka Flocka. Those days have passed. This ain't it. Like, those ad-libs are terrible. Otherwise, the song is okay, but those ad-libs almost killing it for me. Tell me you can't write a hook without telling me you can't write a hook. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Okay, like I said, the beat is appropriately, you know, bouncy. It's got a good little bop to it and vibe to it. Like, the video is clearly appropriately ratchet and raunchy, considering the name of the song and the subject matter. But those blah, 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 ad-libs are like, I can't, bro. I can't. It just reminds me of what's that video? Short Bus Shorty back in the day. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like, that is exactly what pops to mind when I keep hearing that stuff. Like, please stop this, bro. Stop. It brings me 1000% back to this right here.
Stupid fruity swag shout. Let these niggas know shout. Show was shout it. Show was shout. Oh, Jada too, man.
Come on, man. Like I said, man, those days of Waka Flocka and OJ and like Gucci before like he kind of went to that transformation, like that was an era in hip hop that I don't think we need to go back to. Like, it was fun when it was, but that is not something I'm like trying to hear back in the mainstream again. Please. All right, let's go to the last one. Stormzy, Longevity Flow, another artist from London. I will say, man, UK rap has come a long way. I remember hearing it back in the day, probably like less than 10 years ago, and really thinking like, nah, it's not, there's something off. Like, it's not quite there. Like, there's something there, but it's not at that level of something that I could find myself listening to on a regular basis and enjoying. But where like a lot of these artists are now, with Little Sims, what's his name, DDF, Stormzy now, Skepta back in the day, like, they're definitely elevating their game, and they're certainly like bringing this wholly unique aspect into rap. And it's dope to see that these artists now are becoming like almost as big or bigger than a lot of like the rappers and artists that we have in the US. And the music is matching up now. It's starting to match up and catch up, and their flows and rhymes are definitely improving over the years. It was a vibe. It was a vibe, a bop. Like I said, UK rap has definitely come a long way, and it's dope to see. Stormzy's definitely one of the nicer artists out of there, and he puts out really good, solid music, and this is just yet another one of those. All right, that's it for the latest trendy kind of music videos, singles, and whatnot that people have been talking about and trending on YouTube. Let us know which ones that you thought were the best. Which songs are you like going to kind of be returning to? Which ones surprised you? Are there any new artists that you weren't familiar with that maybe now you want to go check out? Let us know in the comments down below where you're watching or listening to this.